Recently, I've been thinking a lot about how I have grown and how different I am from my younger self. There used to be a point in my life where I was thinking everything was very stagnant and nothing was moving. I felt like I didn't know where I was going in life and I didn't know what to do with myself. And to be honest, I'm still like that. I don't think there's ever a point where everyone fully knows what they're doing, and if you do, that is so cool. I hope I get that one day. But I didn't know what I wanted and I didn't know what plan to go through with or to start with. And I think through that I tried to be creative as well. Creativity was my outlet, especially when everything wasn't making sense and when everything was still up in the air with what I'm doing or what I was going to do. I think creativity and me working on my art really helped me throughout that process. I don't know if I will be at a point in my life where it will be the case, but I know fully what I'm doing. I hope and pray that I do get to that point. I think that's a goal that everyone wants to achieve in life, even people who are even in their 40s or their 50s, even though they have somewhat established themselves, there's still things that they want to achieve and still things that they want to try in their lives. I think we all have to just let go of the idea of we have to have everything figured out by a certain point, but we shouldn't be putting ourselves in that bubble where we have to have everything figured out by our 20s or by our 30s almost. Yes, we have to have something sorted out, and yes, we have to have somewhat of a routine and a establishment for ourselves, but I don't think we'll fully know until we do trial and error, which I don't think we have been taught much. We've been taught that we have to have everything figured out and there's only one life path, but you can't just know which path that is if you don't try. But yeah, I'm just thinking about a lot about that, and it's a gloomy day, so I feel like that's why I'm thinking about that. I usually like to use natural lighting when I'm doing my makeup. I just feel like it's just so much better because I can just see what it looks like properly. I've been loving doing like a really light eye and some eyeliner recently. I don't know what it is. It just looks so cute and so nice. So I think I'm gonna do that again. I feel like I've done my eyes a bit too light, so I might have to dull this down a bit. So I'm gonna go in with like this brownie shade. I have like loads of little palettes that I just take on the go, and they work just as good.
Did I reach it or not?
Yeah, you did.
I'm going for a different change of scenery today. Recently I've been really liking doing my makeup like this without the eyeliner. Don't know if you can really tell, but it's very light and it's very like minimal and it doesn't feel like a lot on my face, which I love. Like makeup, it looks so beautiful and everything, but when I do it, it feels like stuffy on my face. It's everything that I normally do minus the like tinted foundation, skin tint, serum thing that I have, and it just feels so nice. And minus like the glowy thing that you put underneath. What is it called now? Recently I've been feeling like I've been not doing enough and that I've not been able to execute and use my time properly. For example, like I work and then I come home from work and then I'm obviously relaxing and trying to wind down from my day, but then when I'm trying to relax, I also think I have a million other things to do, like how I want to film and how I want to do more creative things, and I think that I'm not using my time right. When in actual fact, like I'm the only one who's holding myself to these standards again, which I've literally talked about in one of my videos, which was, I believe, falling behind. If you've not checked that video, do check it out. It's a really good video. I really loved that video and I'm glad that it turned out the way it did. I've been feeling like I'm lacking, but I also have to remind myself there's reasons why I'm also taking this time to not do anything but something at the same time. When I think I'm not doing anything, in actual fact, I am doing something other than what I think I'm going to be doing. And it's just like, girl, you are okay. You're literally fine. I just feel like I need to like relax a bit and like chill out. And I did. And that's when I started actually getting things done. And it's like, oh, that's all it took. You get yourself so worked up and so frustrated at not doing things more often or not being able to use your time well enough, when in actual fact all you need to do was just stop giving yourself that expectation and just move yourself freely, which I usually do. And for some reason I just felt like I'm not using my time enough. I want to do more. I have a lot of things that I want to achieve, well, for God most of all, and then for myself. And I have to realize, like, do you know what, like, it's literally okay. Like at the end of the day, for me, especially because I am Muslim, like I know this life isn't it, but I also have to try my best either way. I always want to do my best, even though I don't think that highly sometimes, or I didn't think that I thought that of myself. And it never came to me doing academics or never came to me doing something institutional. It was more so for myself, and when I want to do projects for myself. For example, I've started sketching in my sketchbook again, which literally has been months. This is my sketchbook. I don't decorate or anything, which I feel like I should, which will probably make me more drawn towards it. I need sticker recommendations. Like if you have any cool stickers, I'll show some inspo on the screen. If you have any like that I can buy anywhere that are not stupid prices, please let me know. I also want to make some for myself. If you guys are interested, please do let me know. This is one of my favorite pages and I did make a video on this. I literally sketched this page. I just felt like I should do something more with it. I did paint a canvas, but I didn't like how it turned out. And then when other people see my work and what I want to do and what I've made, they're always like, it's really good. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's like, how dare you put yourself down in front of other people, huh? I tell people myself to not be putting themselves down, and then I sometimes do it without realizing. If you didn't know, I am really into art and sketching and colouring and drawing and painting and everything under the sun that you can imagine. I've been doing it since I was young and I've always really enjoyed drawing and use it as an escapism in a way, but now I've changed it into an avenue of just using it for talent and wanting to get it out more, which I realised I do need to do that more, which you don't always need to do. Sometimes art can just be for the sake of you doing it for yourself and it doesn't have to be for everyone. But I also do want to put things out and I do want other people to enjoy my art and resonate with it. I have art that I've created that I most of the time keep for myself. I don't really show anyone apart from the people around me. Lately I've had the urge to put it out there and make it into something that people resonate with and that people can look at and feel a certain way about it. I don't know, like people connect to art in different ways. We all may feel a certain way to a certain piece of art that we see. There's one of my favourite artists I look at and it's Claude Monet. Claude Monet. I love his paintings and I love how serene they look. Like there's not anyone in them it's just the scenery and just mostly like lily pads and lotuses. I really love them, and it's just so calming, and I just feel like it's such a magical time to be around looking at his pieces. And one day I do want to go see his art in real life, which I know is in Paris or somewhere in France. I only started really sketching more again when I was feeling like I just needed that hit again, because I had a lot of things going on, and now I feel like everything's like coming to sort of a routine now. Now let me try and implement this, and I did, and I started it again in January. This is one of the pieces I did, and I really loved how it turned out. I think this was my favorite one up here. This little tiny one right there. This is my journal. Again, I don't really decorate my journal. I just feel it doesn't feel like me when I do decorate them. I like things clean, and I like things, you know, just like to feel things how they are. I don't know, maybe I should get into it, but I don't know, I just feel like I'm gonna ruin it if I try and decorate it. This one is from Kenji. They do really nice notebooks, which I love. This is my second journal that I've fully properly done. I've always done journaling and stuff like that, but it was always on and off. I would just like leave it and I would just not go back to it, and I forgot how much it made me feel better whenever I did journal. This is my journal. She is a dark blue, like a denim almost, which I really love. I always now go get my journals from Kenji. My last one was like a light aqua turquoisey blue. Again, did not decorate it, and I've only gotten halfway through this one. And the pages, I'll show you what the pages look like. They look like this, like all dotted. They're not lined, it's not plain, but I like how I write in them. Lately I've been feeling stagnant. I've been feeling like I want more good for myself. I want to get out of a slump, and I want to create more, and I want to do more. I want to be inspired. I want to try and integrate that into my personal life as well, and I also want to experience things that will become a routine to me without realizing it. It already happened anyway. I felt like I had to make those plans initially to even experience those, but when the Lord plans, he plans, and it happens whether you like it or not. Sometimes things just don't happen when you want them to happen, and that's okay. It comes at a better time for you, or something better comes for you. I guess it's all about practicing patience and being present in the moment, especially in this day and age where we have a lot of social media, where we have a lot of technology nowadays. It is very hard to stay present, especially when we're always posting in our daily lives and posting our daily lives in general. I personally don't do that because I don't want to do that. There'll be times, of course, like if I go on holidays and stuff, I'll post them, but it'll be most of the time afterwards. I had my day and then I'll post them later because I want to look back on what I've taken, and I enjoy taking pictures and taking videos of gorgeous things I see throughout the day. I think it becomes a bad thing when it becomes obsessive and addictive to show people all the time, and to be doing things to showcase to people all the time. There's a balance to that. There's more cons than pros, I feel like, to that. I feel like, especially for me, because I felt so stagnant, I want to achieve things and I want to do things. I want to be able to reach my goals. For example, like I did my own 2025 goals. It's not like New Year's resolutions, it's more like things that I want to have either by the end of this year, or I'm starting at least. I don't give myself too much of a time limit or a deadline because it's not nice to do that. Like, I'm just trying to live life. I did one of them already, which was making a 2025 vision board. Now, I didn't do that at the start of the year because for me, I don't really like usually do my vision board when I feel like doing it and when I actually want to do it, rather than doing it right at the start of the year or before the start of the year, because it makes me feel rushed in a way. So I just do it when I feel like it. There's probably been times when I have done it before the new year started or right at the new year. I think you'll find a common theme here. I try to be kind to myself, and I try to be as lenient to myself as I can, because at the end of the day, I'm stuck with myself, and I want to try and enjoy my time as much as possible with myself. And I shouldn't be hard on myself, which I have learned recently that I can be very hard on myself. So me doing this vision board later on than usual, I was able to properly feel like I can start dreaming of things. I can like visualize what I want. I did it for like the whole day because I don't usually like print stuff out and then make it into an actual vision board where I can like put in the wall and then see every day. I usually do it on my Pinterest and I make it secret. I just took my time with it. I think I finished it maybe the next day in the morning. Dream big. I think that's a big thing. I think you should be able to dream bigger than you think you're going to achieve, because I feel like that makes you want it more. It makes you want to go for things more often and to actually be able to become the person that you want to be. Do it in a way where it will be most beneficial to you and where you can be able to lean on people. And while you're waiting for the things that you want and waiting for that time period to come about where things will start moving, just do things that make you happy, like the small pleasures in life. Because who knows, it'll probably come faster than you think. When that time does come about, you won't have as much time anymore. So you have to enjoy the small pleasures in life, the days where it feels like it's just the same, and like the filler episodes. I am very grateful for everything that I have, and I'm very happy in the space that I'm in and in the stage of my life that I am in. I'm always eternally grateful. Especially being in a constant state of gratitude, it makes me realize things are okay and things will take time. I shouldn't be so hard on myself. I can take my time and there's no rush, and better days are coming. I always, in my journal, I'll go back to it again. In my journal, I always end off, or most of the time end off, may God allow this entry to be a sincere prayer to him, and may these things that I want for myself that are beneficial for me happen for me. And if they are not, make me content with it. I think it's a very easy prayer to say, an easy thing to say, but those words hold power in them, even though they may be things that are very mundane and very like, oh yeah, duh. It holds so much belief for me. Like, it makes me feel like more connected, and I can feel more calm about it, just even saying those words or even just writing them down. And Ramadan is coming up very, very soon. So any fellow Muslims that are watching, I hope that your Ramadan goes as well as it can be and in the best way possible. I hope that you'll be able to make the most of it, and I hope that you'll be able to reach the goals that you want to during Ramadan, and making a plan for yourself. And if you don't, make the most of it and be able to still have a good time. I hope that I can be able to take better care of my expectations of myself and to balance them, and not to be able to let them overwhelm me. I hope that I can take my time and to always remember that better days are coming. Just you wait. If you want to stay for a while, please do subscribe. I really appreciate it, and thank you for taking the time out of your day to even watch this video and to listen to me and my thoughts. If you resonated with anything, please do let me know, and if you didn't, also let me know. If there's any other ideas or thoughts that you had, please do let me know in the comments. This is a free space to talk. Do whatever you want, except do not spout hate or anything like that. We're not about that. Bye bye.